What's going on, everybody? Back at it again with another video. I haven't posted in a little while. That's because I was on vacation. I went back up to New York for the weekend and half the week after New Year's. I just got back yesterday, but it was a crazy day, man. I missed my flight. My next flight was 6 hours out. That got delayed 6 hours, and I didn't get home till really late Sunday, almost 12 p.m. Yeah, it was a crazy day. So today I'm chilling. I'm off of work still right now. I'm gonna go pick up and take care of a few things, and we're gonna do the first little mod in the vet. I got some lighting stuff for it. I've got side markers and a brake light. Headlights are gonna be coming as well. They're on the way, and eventually tail lights also. The big stuff like a cam and an exhaust and all that, I want to take care of everything all at once, just because you're not really going to see real gains with that stuff until you tune the car. In all honesty, I'm probably going to do the exhaust myself, and I don't have the space to cam the car in my garage. You know, you need a decent sized garage to do that and the proper tools, so I don't have any of that stuff. I'm going to send the car off to get cammed, and then once the cam is done, I'm going to get the car tuned once and for all at once. I'm going to do a couple other things too before it. Like I said, all the lighting stuff. I'm going to drop the car as well. I'm going to lower it. And we got wheels and tires coming eventually as well also. Haven't really decided on what I want to do with those yet. I know there's a decent amount to pick from. I think the goal is black. It looks really good with the vet. I don't think I want to keep chrome wheels, but preferably I'd like to get them new. If a nice used pair of wheels comes up on Marketplace or something, I'll go pick those up. But in all honesty, I think I'm just going to buy the wheels brand new. That way I can ceramic coat them and just protect them while they're off the car, and they don't even see the dirt before having that stuff on, just because brake dust and all that, it can get caked up on the wheels, and having a ceramic coat would be nice just on a brand new pair of wheels. So I think that's the move for sure. The vet doesn't need much. The heads are already done to it, so that's fixed and upgraded. The only performance mods I'm doing is an exhaust and a cam. I'm going to throw E85 at it as well. That's not really a big deal. I can do that right in my garage. It just plugs into your fuel rail, and then you put in your ECU. I mean, it's a factory GM flex fuel sensor that just taps right into the car. I don't think I'm going to do full E though, just because that is a bit of a pain. Realistically, a flex fuel tune would be better, but you do see more gains from going full E, just because they can permanently set your timing and your compression to that gas. That way you can squeeze out the most power. But you know, I'm not gonna go max effort with this car at all. I just want to make it faster, you know, do all the basic stuff to it. Heads, cam, intake with a full exhaust, and that should be enough to really get the car at a great level for driving experience. You know, 650 wheel and a 3,100 pound vet that can go 0 to 60 in first gear, that's pretty good to me. I don't really think I need anything more than that. I don't want to go full race car shit with my car either. Once you go full race car, got a big ass intake out the hood, and I don't really want to do that. I want to keep the car clean. I want to keep it reliable. I want to keep it drivable. Not that doing any of that would make it unreliable. It's still a, you know, naturally aspirated GM car from the early 2000s. They're really good. They can last a very long time, especially with this head fix that I did. An LS7 can get high mileage without having to even touch it. And all the parts are cheap for the car as well. Now, if I wanted to go boost, I wouldn't even really have bought a Z06. I would have bought a Grand Sport. I was looking around for Grand Sports, but people just wanted so much money for a clean one that was stick. We're talking, you know, 2-3 grand more than what I paid for my car, and it's a Grand Sport. So all of the money that I throw at that car, I really wouldn't be able to get any of it back, at least with a Z06. Although I'm not going to get the full money back for the car if I ever decide to sell it, I can throw some money on top of stock price. And worst things worst, if I decide to sell it and it sits for a little while, I'll just strip it down. I'll sell off the parts individually, and I still have a clean Z06 for sale. I'm going to keep all the OEM wheels and keep all that stuff just so I have it when I go to sell the car, and I can always sell the parts off. And if we're being honest, boosting a Z06 like, yeah, you could probably make 800 horsepower, but you could do the same with a Grand Sport, and you can run way more boost, like way more boost, because the 7-liter that's in the Z06 is such a, I guess, fragile engine when it comes to boost. The walls are so thin because it's bored to 7 liters, so you're running a big risk of grenading your motor. And grenading an LS3 is not really a big deal, but when you blow up an LS7, that's a lot of money, bro. I don't want to spend 10 grand on a fucking supercharger to risk blowing up a $20,000 engine. I'm good on that. I'd rather just buy a Grand Sport and boost that, because LS3s are everywhere, and even if you blew up the LS3, you could throw an LSA in it, you could do whatever. I mean, there's so many routes you could go with that. If I had a Z06, I'd want the engine that comes with that car. The whole point of getting the Z06 was to get that LS7. The car without the drivetrain is worth like 12 grand, 13 grand. With the drivetrain, it's, you know, it's a $25,000 drivetrain. So the whole point of that car is the engine. And no lie, this weather got me sick, bro. New York was 20 degrees, a bunch of snow and ice and all that nasty shit. And I come back to Texas and it feels like it's 16 today with the wind. It's dead cold. But the good thing is, because it's winter, I got a little garage at my place. It's like a cool 60 degrees inside there when I work on my car, because the heat from the building goes in the garage, and it's like perfect weather to mess with my car. So I really want to do everything that I want to this car now in the winter time. That way when the spring weather's out and it's like a cool 70, 80, I can take the car to go get cammed, and we can make good real numbers on that dyno, because Texas gets like 115 in the summer, dude. I'm not trying to take my car to get tuned when there's so much heat in the air. It's just gonna heat soak and we're not gonna make the power we want. I want to know when I tune my car that the numbers are real. That way I know what I'm working with. Yeah, I'm gonna go take care of a few things. Like I said, once all that's done, I'm gonna go pick up these packages and we'll start putting them on the vet. Hopefully everything goes smooth. My only concern is the side markers, because I messed around with them last night when they came in, and it doesn't look like they seat right in the fender, at least for the front. All right, so we're back in the garage. As you can see, we got that old stock brake light there, and these side markers, they just got to go. Let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. And as for the rear, I think I'm gonna start with the brake light, just because it seems like it's gonna fit no problem. All right, so I got the new LED hooked up into here. While these headlights are out, I'm gonna try to tackle these rear side markers and at least see if these even fit. I'm gonna finish up with this install, and then we'll get some clips of it plugged in with everything, hopefully, if the side markers fit. Take a look. The rear look great. They match the car perfect. This is the other side here. I'm glad I went with the white. I think it matches the car a lot better. My concern is the front. It looks just as good, but fitment's a little bit off. The plastic coating kind of exaggerated everything, but this looks really, really nice. I mean, it complements the car so well. I got new headlights coming in too, and just with that alone, it's gonna make the car look so much better. This was definitely the right move. I'm gonna wrap up the install, and just to have a comparison, that's the old, and here's the new. So this compared to that, I mean, I think it makes a big difference. Not that this was bad or anything, but it's definitely not better than this. No, it's not much of a crazy video, but really tired. Today was more of a chill day. This week we should be going out with the car a couple times, so I'll make sure to grab some footage on that. Hopefully fingers crossed, these headlights come in, so I'll take care of that as well. And then I think it's a great mod. Even the tint, taking away that ugly orange off the car. Now the whole entire car is black and red, except for the wheels, but they look just fine. Factory wheels are not terrible on this car. It's a nice looking rear end. But with that being said, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe down below. And any other recommendations for the car, let me know. This is my first Corvette, so I'm new to the platform still. Pretty knowledgeable on the car as it is, but I'm always open to any feedback or any advice you guys might want to give to me. But besides that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.